Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Charlotte, and today's YouTube video is a vlog. We are going to meet Devney Perry. Devney Perry is one of my all-time favorite authors. We're going to a book signing for her book, Shield of Sparrow. And is that the name? Anyway, her fantasy book. I read it. I loved it. I thought it was a great intro into a new series, and I have a bunch of her other books that we're gonna go take and get signed, because I didn't do that last time when I met Liz Tomfordy, and I also didn't do that when I met Kristen Becca Ritchie, and I don't regret it, but I kind of do. So I'm very excited, and then we're going to my friend's party after, and obviously we're gonna hang out all day together, so you're gonna have to come. Get ready. Get ready. Okay, I'm currently drinking my coffee, and it's very grainy. My boyfriend made it, and I don't think he put the right amount of coffee in there. But I'm so excited. Also, I have an update for you. So if you don't follow me on TikTok, I'm trying to become a TikToker, I guess. I started posting on TikTok. I also started posting on Reels because we're trying to grow the Bookish family a bit. Okay, we wanna make dreams come true. Anyways, I started posting on both of those platforms, and I had this idea where I have this feeling, and I've had this feeling for a really long time, that there's like an oversaturation of books. And don't get me wrong, I love that more people are reading. I love that reading has become a huge influx of people, and that, like, you know, there's like bookstores don't have to close down, and that just like more people are into this hobby, and like you can make more friends, and like there's a bigger community, and that's awesome. And it's my safe space. It has been since I started like filming videos about books in 2018. None of those are active anymore, but it's always like kind of been my safe space. However, within like recent months, and like I think the recent years, I realized that a lot of publishers are trying to recreate the hype that was like Throne of Glass, that was ACOTAR, that was Fourth Wing. And so I think a lot of like books that are recommended to me on social media right now are like paid promotions. And I will buy a book because I think it sounds really good, and then it turns out it's actually not at all what it was marketed towards, or like I just didn't personally enjoy it. So I love new releases, don't get me wrong. I am waited with bated breath for a bunch of new releases to come out this year, but I also think that there are so many amazing gems that have slipped through the cracks because of all the social media hype of certain books, that I think I'm going to go back, and we're gonna start the Buried Book Club by me, and we're gonna go back each month. I'm gonna choose a book. Obviously, I'm open to so many suggestions. I'm gonna choose a book, and we're gonna read it, and a book is going to be at least 3 years old. Preferably, it got published in like 2010, 2012. And I have a whole list already of books that I think would fit into this. I have fantasy, I have romance, and I'm also looking into crime right now. And I'm gonna start posting on my Instagram story, and on my TikTok story and feed, and on my YouTube posts which book it is, and you can choose to join or not. And I'm gonna post like update videos of 25%, 50%, 85%, and then a final review, like little like short videos, like a minute, 2 minute, 3 minute videos. And those are gonna go up on Shorts, YouTube Shorts. They're gonna go up on TikTok, and they're going to go up as Reels, I think. Instagram is a weird one for me because I use Instagram also as a model, so that's also like work for me. So I don't really know if I can do that there, or if like my agency's going to complain. I don't really know what to do there, but it's definitely gonna go up on, it's definitely gonna be in my Insta story for sure. If I post it as like a full-on Reel, I don't know yet. But I will post it as a full-on TikTok and a full-on Shorts. And I'm so excited. And I fear we already have the first book. I've been doing so much research. I literally have been going back to like publication dates of like literally 1999. And I've just kind of been looking through books that have like, that were popular at that time, but like no one's talking about now, or that like did decently well at the time and then just kind of tapered off. I also realized that I'm low-key old. I'm not, but like I read a lot of these books that I was looking at. I read when they came out, and I was a middle schooler that read Wattpad and AO3, which is, yeah, just don't talk about that. I should not have been on those platforms that young. But so I've read a lot of these books already. I read Throne of Glass when the girl was on the cover. I keep saying this because I love Throne of Glass, and it is and probably always will be one of my favorite fantasy series. But I also read Throne of Glass during a time where I really needed like a female strong character that was like ruthless. And she really she was like a great influence on my life. Like it really, that series really helped me. And I reread, or I'd read like the first 2 books, I think, and then I kind of stopped reading it. And then because I lived in Germany at the time, so I started reading like more of German books and from German authors, and also to just get my German a bit better. And then when I got sick, when I got diagnosed with chronic fatigue syndrome, and I was bedridden for a whole freaking year, and there was no improvement. That's a whole other video, by the way. But and I was in immense sort of pain. That's when I started to reread the series, and that series it changed my life. Like in the sense that like I took those books with me to hospital, and it was a great impact on me, because it was like you will not yield, like you will not give up. Anyways, that was such a like weird divergent, divergent. What is wrong with me? That was such a weird like. I'm like, why am I shaking? That was such a weird like segue into nothing. Anyways, I want to find books that give that kind of vibe, and not because an author is trying to actively recreate that. And I'm not saying this is a bad thing. And I think like always when I say things, I'm so scared that someone's going to be like, oh my God, like she said this. And I generally don't think before I speak, but this isn't like a bad thing. It's more like, I understand that you want to write like a hyped book and you want a book to change your life so you can like write full time. I get that, don't get me wrong. But it's also like when you're catering specifically to hit certain tropes, you're writing specifically to hit certain like things, I think that's when the story really suffers. And I think like the recent books I've read, I was like, whoa, okay, like you're trying to hit like a certain amount of spicy scenes, you're trying to hit like a certain amount of like banter, and I'm like, I just miss when like Wall of Winnipeg first came out. That was like my first slow burn ever, and like I miss like that kind of feeling, instead of people being like trying to like shove a book down my throat. So I think we're just gonna go find some hidden gems. It's the Buried Book Club by moi. You should subscribe if you want to be part of it. We're gonna start really soon. I think the first book, I already have the first book chosen, so I think I'm going to post the first book on the 15th of August, and then we start reading it, and then the final review to that book will probably be out. I'm also starting school. I'm also going to school to get a bachelor's, which I never got. So I think the final review to that book is probably going to be posted on September 13th, and then September 15th we'll start a new book. That's kind of like the plan I'm going with. I don't know if that's going to work, but I'm so excited. Like I am so beyond excited for this. I think it's going to be absolutely so much fun and legendary. Okay, I'm going to finish drinking this. I ate breakfast, but I'm still kind of hungry, so we're gonna get a little snack because it's a while until I eat lunch, and then we're gonna read a bit. I'm currently reading Savor It by Tara DeWitt. This is I've never read anything by this author, and my friend from the BFF Book Club podcast recommended it, Teresa. I don't think you watch my YouTube videos, but if you do, it's because of you. And I know you technically recommended Funny Feeling, but I saw this one was on Kindle Unlimited, and then once I started reading this, I saw that Funny Feeling was also on Kindle Unlimited, so I fricked up a bit. But yeah, we're gonna read that, and we're gonna drink some coffee, and we're gonna eat a little snack, and then I'll check in with you guys later. Oh, so this is the fit for today. I don't know if anybody cares, but we have a little skirt. I don't know if you can see this. It's a mini skirt, but it has like shorts underneath. And my mom got it for me like a year ago at Target. Okay, I literally just like read for like 30 minutes, but this is the book I'm taking because this is one of my favorite single parent romances ever. It's so good. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. And this one because this is also one of my favorite single parent romances ever. However, I'm actually about to go to the store to grab some food, so let's go. We're hanging out together today and I'm so excited. It's a bookish vlog, but these are the 2 books I'm gonna go take and get signed. I'm hoping she can sign both of these. It would be awesome. One of this has my like little library stamp in it that I have. I started stamping all my books, and then I was like, actually maybe this is a bad idea. This one was it. Then I was like, actually maybe this is a bad idea, but I don't really care. I'm just gonna continue stamping everything. It's fun. That was literally the greatest experience of my life. Also, I think Devney like low-key recognized me because she was like, we've met before, and I was like, no, but I have posted a bunch of reviews of your books. She was so sweet. She was literally the sweetest person I've ever met. Also, the party I'm going to doesn't start until 7:30, and it is now 5:30. And I have a blemish on my face, never mind. And I don't have to be there until, I don't have to leave here until 6 to get there on time. So I'm gonna go grab a coffee at this one spot and see if they're open. If not, I'm just gonna go to Starbucks. I really need caffeine to survive tonight. I was so nervous. My hands were really clammy, but I made a friend in the queue, and oh my god, the people at the Rip Bodice are the absolute best. If you're watching this, I love you. You know who you are. You make my day every single time I'm there. Also, Devney Perry gives the best freaking hugs. I've said it. That hug was phenomenal. It was really good. Okay, also the coffee shop I wanted to go to was obviously closed. So we are walking to another one. Also, my eyes are really blue. Aren't they always this blue? Okay, I get really confused sometimes with the way I look. I'm like, wait, do I always look like this? We're walking to a coffee shop. I don't know why I'm like this, ever. Okay, we're at the party. I have a sweater on and I had to go to the restroom, so I have my friend's key. Oh fuck, I went to the lobby. Fuck.
I want the cow looking one.
Okay, let's do it. Sunny Angel one. I love when she gets the cuddly.
Hello, it is the next day. I was out until 3 a.m. last night, which if you know me, never happens. I never stay out. I'm always like, it's 10 p.m. I have to go home. But we lasted until 3. I tried Taco Bell for the very first time. Don't think I loved it. It gave me acid reflux. But I had a burrito and I had a taco. And the taco was like in a Dorito. And it was not, there was too much happening. But okay, there was a clip last night where my boyfriend was unpacking a Sunny Angel with 2 of my friends. And he gave the Sunny Angel to me, obviously. And I didn't really know what they were. And then last night, I decided at 3 a.m. to put the stickers that kept falling in my Kindle case just outside of my Kindle. So they're no longer in my case. They're just like stuck onto my case, which is fine. Also, if you have a Kindle, I wouldn't recommend a case like this. I'd actually recommend a case that like claps onto the screen, because my screen has 2 cracks in it because I take my Kindle everywhere and it just gets beat up a bit. But we stuck the Sunny Angel on my case. Okay, I don't know what these things are. They're like naked babies and it's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie, it's freaking me out a tad. But I think they're kind of cute. I think this is cute. This is cute. Tell me this isn't cute. How can I make him in focus? Tell me this isn't cute. The pop socket has emotional support Kindle written on it, which I love. We called him Hank the Marshmallow. This is Hank the Marshmallow. He is the Kindle protector. That's his job. He makes sure that my Kindle stays safe. But yes, also meeting Devney Perry was so much freaking fun. I had the best time. I met so many nice people in line and got to meet, like, it was just awesome. It was awesome. Meeting her was so cool. And she gave me a bunch of like swag. So I'll blend in, because I have it all like nicely situated. I'll blend in like a video of what she gave me. But it was so cool. And she accidentally signed one of my books twice, I realized, which is just so funny. It made me laugh. But yeah, it was all in all such a success, and I'm so glad that you came along with me and that we got to hang out together. I went and got breakfast / lunch, but it wasn't like enough food, so I'm gonna eat some more. And with Adam, and Adam's off to Costco, and I didn't want to go because I wanted to edit and film. So I'm gonna actually edit this video now, so maybe I can upload it today. That would be the goal. Today's Saturday. But yeah, also subscribe to be part of the book club, the Buried Book Club. We're gonna start in a few days. On the August 15th is when we announce the book. I also picked the book. Okay, so last night was just the night of all decisions, apparently. I didn't go to bed, I think, until like 4:30 maybe. It was late, but I was on Goodreads, and we have a book. It was published in 2009. It's a fantasy book, and I think we're gonna enjoy it. I was deep. I have 18 books on this list. But I'm open to suggestions. Like those are just books I have in case no one suggests anything. But yes, and also once I hit 10,000 on Instagram, I'll be able to like make like a chat for all the people that want to join that. I'm so excited for this book club. Literally so excited. Okay, I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I want to film some TikToks and shorts and reels. It's a good day. It's a good day. It's sunny outside. I'm gonna go for a little walk later. Let's do it. Bye guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon in my next YouTube video. My links, like always, are down below. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Bye.